Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Good afternoon, sir. Are we going to have our first group discussion now?
Yes, a friend of mine. Mr. Nigam by name told me the other day, women are totally useless as police officers. Let's discuss this issue.
I don't think I can agree with Nigam at all.
I think Lakshmi is right. I have read about a woman inspector of police. She recently won the President's Gold Medal for excellent service.
By the way, shouldn't we call a woman inspector of police an inspectress of police?
I'm afraid that's not the point we are discussing now. Please let's not discuss irrelevant things.
Hari talked about a very efficient woman police officer. I know one, too. She's remarkably efficient officer.
Please, sir, did Mr. Nigam tell you why he called women useless as police officers?
Well, he said something like this: women are fond of gossip. They can't keep a secret. They are weak. All that they're interested in is their looks.
I think Mr. Nigam was unfair in his judgment.
Yes, I agree with David. Mr. Nigam can't pass judgment on all women the way he did.
I think so, too. We've had a woman Prime Minister. Sri Lanka had one, too, and so did Britain. Didn't these three rule their countries well?
Let's turn our attention to the police force. I'm sure some of us have heard about the very efficient and honest police officer the Indian police force has. I think her name's Kiran Bedi.
Well done, Ashok. How can anyone say that women police officers are bad after reading about Kiran Bedi?
I think there's yet another important point we have to consider regarding women working in the police force.
And what is it, Bindu?
There are lots of women criminals these days all over the world. And I think it's a jolly good idea to have women police officers to deal with women criminals.
And what about Mr. Nigam's view regarding women being weak? Don't you think he's right there?
I don't agree with Mr. Nigam even on this point. Women, in my opinion, are as strong as men any day. There are women doctors, women lawyers, women teachers, women judges, and women pilots. I think men in general look stronger than women. That's about all. For example, when my sister Padmini was very ill a couple of years ago, it was my mother who looked after her day and night.
Well done, all of you. That was an excellent discussion. It really was. My hearty congratulations to all those who took part in it.
Thank you, sir, for giving us an opportunity to have an interesting discussion.
When are we going to have our next discussion, sir?
Next week, perhaps. Now it's almost time for the bell. When you come to class tomorrow, please bring your new English reader.